Focus. We've all heard somebody say that at some point, right? But I tell you what, it is increasingly a bigger problem in today's world. And we're going to talk in this video, this episode of our Health Fundamentals video, on specifically how you can help yourself focus more and how chiropractic plays a role in that fundamental. Again, our fundamentals are 5: sleep, move, eat, focus, and breathe. And all of those fit into the Thrive formula, where we have a healthy functioning nervous system. Then we give our body everything that it needs, and we limit or eliminate all the things it doesn't need. We do that over a period of time, and that's what helps us move to thriving. Focusing is a fundamental that oftentimes gets neglected. And frankly, I think that's the case because it hasn't really been a thing until the last 20 or 30 years. But what has happened is that our focus has been taken by all of the inputs, all of the things vying to grab our attention. And that's where we get to deal today. So if you want to reclaim your focus, here are some key habits to install. I've talked about these in other videos before as well, but an absolutely powerful habit is to create an AM and a PM bookend. Imagine your day. Imagine the two ends of the day, first in the morning, then at night, and those are the times of day that you need to absolutely manage control of, because you have control of those periods of time. Anything else in between, you might not have control of that, but first thing in the morning and last thing at night, you can have control of that, even if it's for 5 minutes at a time. So identify those bookends and then create a period of focus where really meditation can be a very detailed, very specific thing that a person does, or it can simply be a time that you take to breathe, which is another fundamental, and focus on a single thing. That is training. It's like weightlifting for your brain and will supercharge your ability to focus on things. Now, that can be guided meditation. You can have all sorts of even free downloads off the internet of guided meditations, or it can be completely unguided. You can sit there and look at a leaf on a tree. You can sit there and simply feel the breath going in and out of your lungs. That can be your entire meditation. And I like people to set goals that are too small to fail. Do it for 1 minute at a time. Check out more on our breathing for that type of an unguided focus session. And do it, for starters, without distraction. The phone goes away. There's no TV on. Nobody's bothering you. You find yourself a place to be that you're undistracted, and you really work on exercising your focus muscle. And when you do that well enough, you'll be able to actually recreate that focus in any setting that you're in, whether it's at work or at the airport or on the highway, whatever you might be doing, you can recreate the focus. And that's the exact idea. Being able to put your attention on what's most important now. That is focus. So those are things that you can do to really dig into improving your focus. And why is this important from a chiropractic standpoint? Well, because if we are working towards improving and optimizing a person's health, focus is so key. When we have subluxation, we have loss of function, and sometimes that loss of function can be in or leading to a distractible mind. And what we can do with a chiropractic adjustment is we can normalize the stress response. Because when we have subluxation, when there's loss of position or movement in the spinal joints, that creates a stress response in the body. And the stress response naturally and appropriately so makes it so that our focus widens. We want to see what is coming at us. And therefore, we're able and apt to bounce around on those things. When we get the spine adjusted appropriately, or the cranium or pelvis adjusted appropriately, that can allow that stress response to go away, and it can get us back into a state where frankly, our bodies feel safe focusing. It can improve brain function too. There's all sorts of fantastic neuroscience going on about spinal movement and brain function. In fact, if the spine isn't moving appropriately, it can actually decrease, it's been shown to decrease the blood flow to our prefrontal cortex, which is involved with all of the executive functions that we do, including our emotional control and decision making, schedule keeping, all of those sorts of things. Our prefrontal cortex decreases blood flow by a significant percentage when we are subluxated. So that's how chiropractic plays into this. I'm Dr. Chris Grier. I'm looking forward to seeing so many people getting on purpose with their focus so that you and they can deliver their talents to the world in the best way possible. Enjoy your day.